Yo, welcome back, all Crockett. Today, we're going to talk about a very serious issue that's affecting all of America.
That shit ain't news.
Yeah.
People that care about it.
Yeah. What the fuck? Listen, today we're going to talk about the LGBTQ community.
LGBTQ.
I apologize. Plus, community. Today, we're going to talk about Malik Yoba. When he says he's attracted to trans women.
He said he has trans attraction.
Yes.
But it's not gay.
I'm very confused by this, to say the least.
First off, all of our loyal subscribers, go ahead and sound off in the comment section to let us know what exactly that means, or what do you interpret that as. If we have anyone in the LGBT community, please educate us on that, because we would love to understand. But we are going to voice our uncensored opinions here.
We're going to keep it respectful as always. But today, I watched an interview with Charlamagne, and he had trans people up there.
Mm-hmm.
And
He did it very smart.
it was a great interview. And I'm watching the interview.
No, it wasn't.
No, he did it smart in a sense of who he made sure
No,
was
but the
there so that they don't
interview
cross lines.
wasn't great.
It was a great interview. The reason why I thought it was a great interview was he taught me something that I like to learn.
I was confused.
Regardless. Of course.
Very confused.
Oh, no, of course you're going to be
The whole
confused.
time I
But
was confused.
I found out what I am. I am a cisgender heterosexual male. I'm being serious. According to what they
What
feel,
they call us, yeah.
I am a cisgender heterosexual male. Now, the reason why I like this interview so much was because before this, I had no idea what the fuck that meant.
I never knew what a cisgender was.
And the binary and all this shit, right? So I'm gonna kind of break it down what the interview said, right? It says that you are
Getting upset.
you are trans. No, I'm sorry. When you're born and doctor gave you a gender assignment, if you're male or female, and you grow older and you agree with that, then you're a cisgender. Okay?
But if you disagree,
What?
regardless if you've had the surgery or not,
Right.
you're considered trans.
Right. So trans has nothing
To do with your genitals.
nothing to do with, according to
What they're
the
describing.
interview. It has nothing to do with your genitals. Now, obviously, this is completely ripping up the original content that we knew of growing up about gender. You feel what I'm trying to say? Now, the same thing they said that come to this thing they used to call hermaphrodite, where it was a baby born with both, or whatever the case is. You feel me? And you give it time to develop to decide what it wants to
Basically,
be.
a doctor
Because
would-
you wouldn't give it a gender right then and there.
No, usually it's chosen.
Really?
Usually what happens is two things is done. The parent is asked which one do they want to keep. After given the information, a blood test will be done. And they will test the levels of estrogen, and they will test the levels of progesterone or testosterone.
Alright.
And whichever one is higher
That's what
is
it
what
is.
the baby is supposed to be. And they will do the surgery at that time to make it that gender.
Right.
It's basically gender correction.
So, my thing is, right? Drew has a whatever, and I have a whatever, right? Now, if I feel in my head...
Hold up.
We adults
Is
here.
that a deformality? By the way,
It's a mess up. It's a mix up of chromosomes. But that's not something I can see. Something like that I can understand. You couldn't control.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can
being
do.
born
that I
that
can
way.
understand. Yeah.
So if a gender had to be chose, I can understand. You had.
but
no
I'm not.
choice.
What they talking about? Like, okay, if I'm born, and I know I'm born with a penis. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Well, another thing that they tried to say before you say that is when you're born and the doctor is determining your gender, that basically you're not a male or female right there. That they make certain adjustments to based off of what they believe you to be. So which is where that cisgender comes from, basically saying you agree with the doctor. Here's my problem with that. You're basically saying these individuals who went through
Years of
elementary
trans.
school,
Right.
middle school, high school, college. They went to grad school. They went through all of this training that was taught on gender.
Right.
You're basically coming up with this word that says, if you don't believe them,
So-
if you don't think they know what the fuck they're talking about, you're trans and you can pick your gender because they're just doctors. The same
confused.
doctors that's going to save your lives in the future, you just don't trust them to make decisions on gender.
I'm confused.
That's what I'm trying to
So you're
understand.
trying to tell me there's no such thing as male and female?
That's what they're
Right.
basically saying, yes.
There's no such thing.
Yes.
So you sitting next to me, you're not a female.
If she decides that
If I just say the doctors are wrong, they made it up, No, I'm now a
Right.
male. Even
Kinda
though I
world
have
living in,
titties
man.
that grew and everything else that's
I'm
female.
not gonna lie to you, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that. I don't like
It
it.
takes-
It gets
I don't like
confusing.
this. I don't like
It
this.
takes away from all conventional wisdom.
Don't get me wrong.
It almost
I don't
feels
have
like
no problem with
Rules are being made up as it goes.
exactly, and that's what I don't like, man. Y'all getting.
How can you turn around and tell us
too
that
far to me
we
for
have an
me.
entire dictionary, right, of words and what things mean and all? And we literally just had a conversation about that earlier, trying to figure out certain meanings. And you basically have a community of people that come and say, fuck the dictionary, fuck everything you've ever been taught, because this is what we believe and how we feel. We feel so strongly that you have to agree
with what we
accept,
believe.
and support it, even though when it comes to stuff like religion and stuff like that's not forced. They take that out of schools. You know, you can't bring certain books and you can't do certain shit when it comes to religion. But we're going to put classes to teach you how to deal with this. So you don't have classes to teach people how to respect other people's religion, but you're going to put a class to teach people how to respect people's emotions. You don't think religious people have emotions too?
Right. The thing that's really confusing to me, obviously all of this is confusing.
I was born with a dick. I know I'm a man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you have a dick and I have a dick, and I wake up one day and I say, you know what, bro? I feel like I'm a woman.
Yo, Gene, I don't want you to slap the file.
No, like, you know,
For real,
no,
dog.
real shit, really. So I wake
Check
up,
them in the mental.
I wake up one morning and I say, yo, I feel like being a woman. And I start going through the transition of being a woman. Does that erase what I was before? Was I not?
I'm
a man
going to give
before
y'all
that?
the same example.
And not only that, but hold on. But once I see, trends, that looks like a woman. Am I not attracted to a woman though? That's the part that's
Okay,
confusing
so
to me.
I'm going to put this in the same perspective. I think I might have said it to you, but you wasn't there for it. And this isn't my own words. I am using this from an example someone gave me, one of my friends. But if same example you just gave, you wake up one day and you declare that you're a female and you start acting, dressing,
Right.
you know, you're just going to be accepted because that's the norm, right? And there's nothing wrong with you because he's basically living his truth, right? So same scenario. He woke up one morning and said, yo, yellow bastard, I want to be a dog. And he goes and get, seriously, he goes and get fur implants and he starts walking on his hands and feet. And he starts barking when
He
he
fucking
responds
with you
to
no
you.
more, bro.
Are you going to accept that or are you going to tell him that there's something wrong
No,
and
I'm
you need to
not
get some
gonna
help?
accept that. I'm not.
So why is that mental illness, but someone that can't look at themselves and accept that this is what I am, even though I want to be something else? Why is that not looked at the same? Can someone explain that
I
to
want
me?
to be rich. Should I walk around and think I'm rich? Because I feel like I want. Because you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, this shit don't make no sense.
Should everyone start looking at you like you rich because you said it?
Because I said
because
it.
that's
You feel
basically
me?
what that's telling us. Is anything that we say we are is the case. And with that being said, can Black Convo get pulled over and tell the cop, nah, I'm white today? And you gotta accept that because I said I'm white today. I woke up white.
Yeah, but
Fuck
what-
my skin tone.
What does that
Beat
do?
your ass.
Because you're
Chase
basically
the fuck out
saying,
your ass.
oh, well, this is what I am and this is what I want to call myself.
Right.
And
But isn't that what freedom is?
but are you white?
No, I'm saying.
Can I look at you and be like, oh yeah, he's white? Absolutely.
I absolutely hear what you're saying, but isn't that what freedom is? To do what the fuck you want to do? You know
To
what
a
I'm saying?
certain
Maybe
extent.
there's a little bit too
to a
much
certain
freedom.
extent, bruh. To a certain extent.
It should get touchy after a while.
But after a while, like you can't force what you feel, your feelings onto everybody, bro.
Exactly.
Cause that's what I feel like is going on
You
in
know
this
what I
type
want
of
to compare that
situation,
to? What you
dog.
just said? You know how everyone rags on, there's like all types of jokes about Jehovah's Witnesses, how they're like persistently knocking on doors and trying to force it. It's like the LGBT community. No, you have to accept it. And this is what it is, and this is the new language, and this is our new terms, and you have to do it this way. Fuck what you learned in school. Fuck the dictionary.
Can't say
They're persistent
manhole
like
no
Jehovah's
more.
Witnesses in that sense.
No more manhole. You can't say manhole.
Maintenance. Oh,
Maintenance hole. That sounds 10 times worse.
yeah. At the end of the day, man, we're just trying to understand. We're very ignorant to the subject, and we just want to know. It'd be dope to have an interview with a trans person to sit down and really actually
Absolutely.
go through everything. Because I'm
A
not
civil
bashing.
one where we can actually.
I don't know.
You can understand that what we're saying is
don't gotta
out of
be
us wanting to
civil.
learn. Yes, it
You,
does.
you can come sideways if you want to. Give me an argument.
I
Where
mean,
the
if it's
case
that,
is.
then
Yeah,
nonsense.
let's do it. But at the end of the day, I just really want to understand. Because at the end of the day, these are people that's living on our planet.
And the biggest
You
question
know what I'm
of
trying to say?
this topic right now, it probably should be the title, but this big F word in the LGBTQ plus community, when we said about the whole dictionary and meaning what you, like words meaning what they are, how can you be so proud and this is me and we have a whole community based on it, but then when someone calls you that, it's a problem. So help us understand what about that word is so derogatory. So that maybe
Because
we
y'all
can-
want the freedom to do and say what y'all want, right? So I feel like it should be both ways. You shouldn't get mad when somebody say, you feel what I'm saying? When people say certain things, you shouldn't always take it as derogatory. You know
Honestly-
what I'm saying? Dude went up there and made jokes on stage. I can't remember the dude who Chappelle was. He said something and the dude took offense to it. You remember the singer? You remember that shit?
I don't remember the name, but I remember.
It was a singer. He took offense to the shit that Chappelle said, and Chappelle was like, "Yo, bro, it's only a fucking joke. I didn't mean it." He was
Like,
like,
what am I?
but he was like, and then he was like, but at the end of the day, bro, he was like, you like men, right? He was like, yeah. He was like, so what's the fucking problem?
Right.
You are. That's what you are,
And
bro.
my thing is like the word fat. I guess the word fat is not getting a bad rap. Now you have to be obese. You feel what I'm trying to say? I guess it's the same thing.
But here's my thing.
A lot of people don't want to be called fat.
So if I come up to you and say, "Oh wow, you getting real obese,"
That shit
am I not
sounds
still
worse.
calling you fat? Are you? Does that make it less offensive
And I
that I'm
think-
still telling you that you might
I
want
think
to
that sounds
cut a few
worse,
meals
man.
down a day?
Hey man, you obese as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That shit sounds worse.
I'd rather you just tell me I'm fat.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else to
Tell me
touch
what
on
it
this subject?
is. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're bi, you're bi. If you're trans, you're trans.
Malik Yoba, man.
Accept it. What is so?
You're gay,
This
bro.
whole thing
Just
about
come out and say it, bro.
labels. Like, why be so ashamed of a label
It-
of
it-
something
it-
that you are
it's-
so-called embracing?
Honestly, they're taking the gay out of it. You know why they're taking the gay out of it? Because it doesn't matter. The gender thing doesn't matter.
Pretty much.
You feel what I'm trying to say? That doesn't, and that's what they're basically saying. When you're trans,
have
it doesn't. But here's my thing, and I'm going to get graphic. You're having sex with another man.
Same sex. You haven't said
That's what I'm
same
saying.
sex.
That no matter how they want to translate in their mind, their body is like mine, which is has a penis and balls and one hole, which is my asshole. That's it. So if you're having sex with a person like that, is that considered
Same sex. Same
I-
sex.
it gets to a point where it's just like you said, we're just making up rules on the fly. And
Look at what's her name, Young and May. What she just said, she don't want to be
call
labeled as.
lesbian.
She don't want nobody calling her lesbian
So
no
what-
more. But why you don't want nobody to call you a lesbian no more? Is it because you walk around with a strap on all day? You're still a fucking female.
And that
You have
doesn't make you a guy.
You have a group in the LGBT community who are currently protesting, and I can't even believe I'm about to say this, that we should not be giving babies genders, that they should choose when they're old enough.
oh yeah,
Yo, check it out. A baby don't even know nothing about sex when he come out the fucking womb.
Right.
So how you gonna talk about some choose what?
You're
Yo, that
literally
shit
trying to
sounds
take what you
retarded.
believe and your feelings
But how do
and
you-
force it
how do you raise that
on
child?
the whole world.
Yeah, I get it, but how-
I think that I was given the wrong sex at birth. You should not assign kids birth because of how I
how do
feel.
but how do you raise that child? How do
don't
you
think-
raise that child?
I don't think
I've
they
seen
should
people
because
do
that's-
gender
they're-
neutral baby showers, knowing the sex of the child, because no, we're not calling it a he or she.
But how do
We're
you
gonna
raise
let
that
it
child?
choose.
What do you raise it as a dog? How do you raise that
It?
child?
Like, what
I don't,
exactly-
bro. It gets to a
What
point. that-
toys do you
this
buy
is-
it?
How exactly?
How do you dress it?
Do you dress it all white, all black, all bro?
We've been given way too much freedom to go this far in life to be
You know what
doing
really
these
fucks me about
things,
this?
man, and be going this far with these
The
things.
government just
dog.
sits back and be like, yeah,
And
let
allow
them,
this shit
let them
to
keep doing that dumb
happen.
shit. Let them keep on making up rules and calling this, and let them all be focused over here and keep dumbing down this society instead of, you know, standing up and being like, no, you know what, we're not doing this. 'Cause I'm sorry, but in a lot of other countries, this shit was not going to fly.
But it's different.
You have a government
missing
that's
the
standing
point.
behind it and supporting
You're
it,
missing
all
the
for
point.
the sake of,
You're
I want to be
missing the
elected.
point. The government is not supporting nothing. There are people of the LGBT community that's running for office that are in office right now. When you're in office, what are you able to do to make changes? It is that simple.
But it's not
But
as
you,
simple
but
as
you're,
I write
but
up-
see, when it
We
comes to
live
that,
in
you're
a-
making.
hold on. We live in a world of democracy. That's what y'all
But they're
missing.
making changes for
That's
for
fine.
themselves.
They're, making,
and
they're
then it's
changing
not
things as common sense, though. That's
For
what I'm
them.
saying.
for them. You feel what I'm
For
saying?
them.
It's not like they when you see people like that get into office, bruh, they're biased, bruh. Cause you're only in there to change shit for yourself and your type
Agenda,
of fucking
right.
community. You have an agenda. People like that shouldn't even be allowed in no fucking
You
office,
can't
bruh.
say
You have
that, bro.
people- no.
They're voted in office. Not like someone say, yo,
you're
here you
gonna
go.
be
have
biased,
people in
though.
the-
I feel like.
So come out with your joy and go vote against it.
Listen.
It's that simple.
You have people in the LGBT community that make, we want to call it a scene when it comes to churches, right? That won't allow them to participate in certain behavior within those laws, right? Now, with certain laws that are getting passed, turns that type of behavior into hate crime, which presents an issue because now your homosexuality takes precedence over my religious belief. So if I'm telling you, you know what, yes, we're not supposed to hate anyone and you can come. However, these are the rules in this place and you can't come here with the same sex and hugging and kissing and participating in homosexuality behavior. But now when that stuff happens, it's going to become an issue because, oh, well, these religions are hate against this. And now it's getting to the point that, what, you're going to force those religions to change? Or is religions going to start getting banned because they don't support that? Is that going to become a problem? People aren't seeing
It's a slippery slope.
the issue that's going to start arising the more these issues press. Because you have, like the example I gave earlier with Jehovah's Witnesses. That's something that wouldn't be accepted, right? So if a transgender one day decides, I want to be a Jehovah's Witness, and they're like, you know, you were born a female, we're going to call you a her. I don't care what you transed into. Is that going to be disrespect and all? Because
Probably.
that's the beliefs,
Probably.
right? And if that's the beliefs, why would you want to study a religion that doesn't support how
That promotes
you
it.
feel?
Or that, yeah, right, it's crazy, man.
So it's opening up very, very slippery slopes.
Yeah. Anything else on the subject?
So they gonna start their own religion.
I feel that way. I wanted to say that.
Right.
I feel like that.
Okay.
That might turn into something, yeah.
Y'all don't get no ideas. Man.
So no, what?
Create
So
no black God, yo.
they got demonic, fucking satanic churches already.
Yeah.
They got fucking people
No, I wouldn't be
having
shocked.
sociality. Scientology. I'm not, bro. Come on, let's be real.
Killer Mike just started
Not
a,
shocked.
There's literally a
religion
religion
too.
for everything.
Listen, y'all let us know, man. Again, there's no bashing, no hate. We're all ignorant to the subject.
Hence
It's
why
just
everything we're
certain
saying
things we
comes with
tryna
questions.
We're trying to understand certain things, man. Certain things and certain, like, I'm still confused about certain shit.
Right. So please fill us in. Y'all let us know. Black Convo.
G baby.
It's the bastard.
We out.